Welcome to an introduction of comprehensive guidelines on determining the safe reuse, burning or burying of biosolids generated during the treatment process. The rationale was proposed and published by the Global WASH Cluster. It should be noted that the reuse of biosolids should always be prioritized over burial or burning if possible. First, let us navigate the essential considerations to determine if conditions are in place to reuse treated biosolids safely. Question 1. Are conditions in place for safe reuse? To answer this, consider the following guiding questions. Is there sufficient space for controlled on-site reuse? The guidelines recommend that reuse occurs strictly on-site at the treatment plant. Are all the necessary information, tools, means, and materials available to handle and monitor the treated biosolids throughout the implementation? Was the treatment process designed to ensure the reduction of helminth eggs? If the answer is yes, the reuse practices must adhere to national legislation or standards. If these aren't available, WHO guidelines for safely utilizing wastewater, excreta, and greywater are to be followed. Further, the implementing agency is required to demonstrate the safety of the reuse practice regarding the community, sanitation workers, and end product users through quality data and safe management plans. To enable the reuse, the selection and design of the treatment technology are chosen to fulfill the objectives. The specifics of safe reuse are further discussed in the respective module on the reuse of sludge. If the answer is no, the next question arises. Question 2. Are conditions in place for safe burial of treated biosolids? Here are the guiding questions to consider. Is the groundwater level at least 1.5 meters deeper than the bottom of the infiltration trench? Please note that the distance increases for fissured rocks and limestone. Is the closest water source more than 30 meters from the infiltration point? Is the burial site fenced, considering the long-term risks for buried helminths of up to 10 years? If the answer is yes, the environmental and public health impact is minimal, and no monitoring of the buried solid fraction is required. Safe burial of sludge is further discussed in the respective module. If the answer is no, the next query follows. Question 3. Are conditions in place for the safe burning of biosolids? Here's what is involved. Burning is only possible if the biosolids are sufficiently dry. Therefore, treatment and space requirements need to allow this. A chimney is used to mitigate the risks of particulate emissions, with a minimum length of 2 meters above the roofs. In this case, the impact on the environment and public health is minimal, and no monitoring of burned biosolids is required. To learn more about the incineration of the sludge, please visit the respective module of this training. We hope the rationale will enable you to select the suitable option for your case. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next module.